Holy f***. Not good things. Yes. Alright, so turn us around and get us, wait a second, back into the wind.
After 3 months of living on board ABC in the Marina, departure day had finally arrived. But before we could go anywhere, we had a rather large invoice that needed paying. So we headed over to Jose's office and sat down with him and Marina and went through the details. We're putting on a brave face today. We stayed up until, what, 5:30 this morning, wasn't it, roughly?
Yeah.
Editing today's video. And getting it up into YouTube and doing all the stuff behind the scenes. And now we're headed off to the office.
To pay for the boat?
To buy the boat, yeah. Final payments on the boat, final invoice.
Yeah.
So that we're all dressed up and looking fabulous, darling.
Yeah.
Looking like yacht owners, darling.
Yes, so we look like we can afford one. Okay, let's do it. Woohoo!
Although it was a very momentous occasion for us, it was just another day in the office for Jose and the team, and everything was very much matter of fact. There was no champagne, no fireworks, and it kind of felt as though it should have been a big occasion than it actually was. With the invoice paid and the keys handed over, we headed back to our home, ABC, and began the preparations for getting ready to sail.
We're going out for a drink.
Are we?
Yeah.
Oh.
We're going out to that new place.
It's closed now.
Oh, I thought it was open.
It was open. It's closed now.
Oh, okay. Well, we're still going out because I've got dressed up.
Okay. I'm just happy to go out for a beer.
Okay.
And walk 50 paces to the nearest bar.
Yeah, incidental exercise.
No, we're going to let the wind do the job now. So we should be on a beam reach. Right. Holy not good things. Yes. All right, so turn us around and get us, wait a second, back into the wind. Hang on, just keep us into the wind until I secure this. That's a big, heavy piece of stuff. Okay, that's interesting. So quite a short-lived little adventure there. We're back at our dock. I didn't even want to bother turning the boat round and bringing a stern in. So we're actually bow to at the moment. And the reason we're back here is because the main sheet blocks just disintegrated the minute we tried to unfurl the main. And this is what the main sheet block looks like now. So those pulleys are meant to be facing upwards, and it's meant to have the main sheet through the pulleys, but unfortunately it just disintegrated. So now that we're back here, all I need to do is have a chat with our friendly marineros and get a extension cord for the electrical connection and get back into the shore power, get ourselves back online and post this for your enjoyment. At least the boat's clean. It is departure day version 2.0, and when we got back yesterday, luckily Jose was in his office, and that meant that he was able to get us another block for the main sheet. So here it is in situ, looking nice and shiny and new. That hopefully shouldn't explode on us. But Ansha is making the most of having shore power again. She's just using the electric cooktop to cook up some chicken for later. Meanwhile, I'm up top. I'm going to get the boat back into departure mode. We'll also top off the water tanks. I know we didn't use much, but while we're here, while we've got water, we might as well just top off the tank anyway. So we're going to get all those things sorted out. We've got to get this sunshade put away for sure. That chicken smells good. Chicken!
Gotta get things ready for on passage.
Yeah. So we're just going to cook that, then we're going to cook breakfast, and we're going to do what we do.
So I don't get seasick like I did yesterday.
And bugger off.
Okay.
There we go.
Right, let's try part 2.
Let's have a great day today.
5.5 knots of apparent wind.
We'd be close hauled anyway, because it's coming from over there.
Yeah.
I feel it. We're off. We've actually made it out of the harbour, and we've been motoring, what, half an hour?
Yeah.
Half an hour. I think we're going to be doing a lot of motoring today because the apparent wind is not really very much at all.
It's like we belong to a new club.
I was just thinking that. I was thinking, oh my God, we're sailors now, we're real. This is me with the captain. I'm his best mate. Oh, sorry, first mate.
Anyway, take the helm. I'm going to turn the radar off.
Okay. So what am I keeping it on? 30 degrees?
About 30. So point us into the wind first and then slow it down. Pull that slack in. Well, there we go. We're going to be very, very close hauled, aren't we?
Yeah. I just think it would be like a lot of tacking, honestly.
We had a rough plan for departure day. We were going to sail out of the Marina de las Salinas and take a short trip just 5 hours north to an island called Tabarca. However, when we arrived there, we were actually well ahead of time, and we did notice that the island was absolutely chockers. There were lots of big boats and small boats, and it just felt as though it was going to be way too busy for us to anchor or moor for the very first time. So we continued our journey north.
As you can see behind me, we've got no sails. The wind dropped, so we had to resort to motoring again. But we've had a good go of both. We've motor sailed actually, and we've also sailed. So it's not bad for a first day out. We've decided to go a little bit further than Tabarca Island because it looked really busy when we passed it. And we are just passing Benidorm. And that is Benidorm. It's a bit hazy, hopefully you can see it.
Next week on Sailing ABC, we head further north back to Javier and pick up a free mooring ball for a couple of nights, but it turns out to be too rolly, so we decide to make a quick 8-hour run over to the Balearic Islands, and our first stop is Formentera. Make sure you don't miss an episode of Sailing ABC by clicking the subscribe button and clicking on the bell icon. And of course, leave us a thumbs up because it really does help us out.